Hey everybody, Marcel Irnie Racing News coming to you live from Seaside, Oregon in the RV watching the sunset, the post-sunset. Here you go. I did this questionnaire, how government helps people, with a big pie chart where it says it doesn't in yellow. So let's look at the comments. There's so far 1,000 likes on this. That's pretty good. And only 62 comments, but they are all hilarious comments. In fact, let's start at top comments. Let's go top comments. Let's get into it, guys. Do you agree? How the government helps people? It doesn't. So do you agree? Top comment. I have absolutely no idea where people came up with these ideas in the first place. If the government is so concerned about our health and well-being, why are they pumping fluoride into our households rather than vitamin water? Bam! Number 2, from the big guy. The most frightening sentence, according to Ronald Reagan, is, I am from the government and I am here to help. That's right. That's famous. Next, from JC. Most terrifying words. I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. President Ronald Reagan. Okay, again, number 2. From Lake Breeze. Oh, come on. Free boosters. Now that's caring. From Marco Dark. Oh, come on now, Marcel. The government helps people. Helps to make their lives exponentially worse. Bam! From Kelly Cutler. I don't mind the government helping people, but it would be great if they looked after born and raised citizens first, with some comments, or just citizens first before illegals. Bam! Oh, shoot. And continuing on with Rude Dad Gmail Canada. Government takes public money and puts it in private hands. It must do this publicly and with the utmost integrity. Anything less is criminal, no? 110%. Take care, Grumpy. How the government helps. They help to become your new parents you are trained to rely and be dependent on. The government is your parents. Love it. From Lesco Brando. 100%. Bananas. In a way, our government helps lots of people, just not any of the ones who live in Canada. Bam! Great question, Marcel. I was evacuated 2 Saturday ago from a Soyuz. Oh, yeah, I remember the fire, all the smoke. I went to emergency services. They moved. Went to next location. It was closed. Called a number. A few hours later, I got a call back. The lady asked me a lot of questions unrelated to the issue, then told me, I need your permission to share all your personal information. I said no. She told me, sorry, we can't help you. What the hell with the Kelowna fires? That's wild. That's wild. What a waste of time. To William, 1939. I always thought the job of government was to make people's lives miserable. From Patty Nelson. Try to name one thing government does to help the governed. I'll wait. From Joe Physician. For more details, look up Larkin Rose and see his new movie, The Jones Plantation. Oh, that's right. We're going to have to watch that. Thank you for Joey for reminding us to watch The Jones Plantation. We'll have to find it. I mean, there's a little clips on YouTube and Facebook, but I'm not sure where to find the whole movie yet. From Oscar Lima Mike. They are not here to help. They are here to govern, and they can't even pull that off properly. Totally agree. From Joel Laundry. It organizes the rabble and defends the border. At least that was the intention. From Sour Grapes. I want zero help from the Gruberment. From Whiskey Monk. Did you see my comment on your last video, Marcel, about where to boondock near Manzanita? That's my old tromping grounds. From Whiskey Monk, no. But thank you. I'll have to look for Whiskey Monk for Manzanita. Maybe we did. I don't know. Somebody was talking about Manzanita on the mountain, remember? Yeah. Maybe that was you. Arma Bard Hosey. Government from COVID-19 time equals run and hide. From XX Dare Bear XX. They help. And you got to read. Oh, this is the good one. They help and boom, themselves. I like that. Good job. From Hillary Fortune. Yup. From Pontiac Cowell. The story is a bit more detail. And she said, what if your family or friends are looking for you? I told her, all family is dead. And 2 friends already knew my location and safety. No answer, still no. Do you get that, Dr. G?
No.
Okay. Blue skies. Of course it doesn't. It helps itself only. Richard Baldock. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I don't think that the word help and government belong in the same sentence. They kind of sort of cancel each other out. Not sure, mind, but it's just a feeling I have, or that could be my belly rumbling for lack of overpriced food. Just saying. Yeah, he's hungry. From Truth Seeking. Kamala Harris would love this Venn diagram, or a gram, whichever you got. Freemasons love their choice. From MNP, don't you mean politicians help themselves? Yes. Bill Smith says exactly. Bringer of change says yes. Elizabeth VW says only enough to barely exist. Philip Crawford says it's a parasite. Doug says they help parasites. User says heart. Brookfield Brothers, there is no spoon. There's no spoon. Byrne says the government helps the people just as this herbs Marcel helped. The government helps the people just as the herbs Marcel helped. Ha 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 ha. I mean, a little punctuation issue or spelling, but I get the gist of it. Freedom says zero nada zilch non grata. Les says 100%. Bill Marano says guess which finger I'm displaying. And Brady Benton says yeah after waiting 2 weeks. Okay, that's the comments, guys. We thought we'd have more, but how do you agree how the government helps you? And it doesn't in general, almost 100%. Ernie Racing News. Hope you guys had some humor from Seaside, Oregon. Peace out. And peace for the world and not proxy wars by U.S. and Ukraine killing 400,000 Ukrainians and enlisting everybody, any men killed to death. Anybody supports the Ukraine war, you're supporting the murder of all these Ukrainians. If you are warmongering, you're supporting the people dying. If you support pro-war, you should be in Ukraine and dying for your pro-war cause for nothing, because you guys are just leading us towards a nuclear war. Because when the G7 nations such as the U.S. are involved, and they break Putin's and Russia's nuclear code, which is if you attack the motherland, if you try to take back Crimea, which is the motherland, our response is nuclear. So if you attack Crimea, our response is nuclear to a city in the USA. So you could be in Boston, you could be in Chicago, they should probably hit San Francisco, right? Or they should probably hit LA, or Hollywood. I mean, that's what could happen. But I mean, if they're trying to hit the woke nation, what's the capital of the U.S. woke nation? I mean, I guess they could just hit Washington, D.C., right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. I just said San Francisco. Okay. No, but that seems mean. I mean, it's all bad. But nobody wants this, guys. I'm just saying, they have a nuclear code. If the motherland is attacked by the U.S. through Ukraine, I mean, you guys are instigating World War, freaking nuclear war. And we all know what the U.S.'s nuclear preemptive strike code is. They have a preemptive strike code. So the U.S. says if Russia says if you attack the motherland, which is Crimea now for a long time, then we have a nuclear response to bomb a U.S. city. But the U.S. is worse. They have preemptive nuclear code, which they did in Hiroshima. They're not even under attack, and they'll preemptively strike you, and Hiroshima, Nagasaki, with nuclear bombs. What country in the world has done nuclear weapons? Only the U.S., and it was a preemptive strike on citizens. No strategic target whatsoever, guys, on citizens. Think about it. Ernie Racing News.